and girls, it's Teacher Talk with your daily read aloud. Today's story is called The Easter Ribbit. Why is it called the Easter Ribbit? Because this is not a bunny, it's a what? A frog. And I have permission to read it by Scholastics, and it's written by Bernice Chardite. I'm not sure if I said that correctly. Okay, The Easter Ribbit. Easter was coming. The bunnies were very busy making pretty Easter baskets, carrying jelly beans, and painting eggs. Froggy watched them from the pond. Sometimes he wished he were a rabbit. They seemed to be having so much fun. So there he is watching. Maybe he could convince Turtle to let him paint her eggs before they hatched. Froggy quickly ran to the beach. Turtle was there covering her eggs with sand. Ribbit, Ribbit, Froggy called to Turtle. It's almost Easter. May I paint your eggs? What do you think Turtle's going to say? Keep quiet, Turtle warned. Can't you see I'm trying to hide them? If you were to paint them, every bird in the forest would see my eggs and eat them before the babies could hatch and crawl to the water. Go back to your log and stop bothering me. Froggy walked sadly to his favorite hollow log near the rabbit tree and crawled inside. After a long time of feeling sorry for himself, he fell asleep and had a dream. In the dream, he was an Easter Ribbit. Not quite a rabbit, but not a frog either. He was rushing through the high grass to deliver Easter baskets to all the children. The baskets were full of things that Froggy loved: jelly beans, lollipops, flies, tiny fish eggs, seaweed bars, and delicious mosquitoes too. Would you like flies in your Easter basket? I wouldn't. Suddenly, a terrible noise woke Froggy. He opened his eyes and peeked out of the log. The chief Easter bunny had just landed in a helicopter. He was carrying armfuls of list of all the children who needed Easter presents. Mrs. Rabbit and all of her assistants came running out to greet him. You're doing a wonderful job, said the chief, but we need more helpers. Can you handle an extra load of deliveries? Oh dear, said Mrs. Rabbit. We don't have enough bunnies to deliver the baskets. Flossie and Fernie caught colds last night, and I'm afraid they're running fevers. And Hubert and Henry hurt their feet squeezing under a fence. They can't run until next week. What will we do? What do you think they're going to do? Make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen? Who's going to help them deliver all those Easter baskets? Advertise, said the chief Easter bunny. So it says, help wanted Easter Rabbit, help wanted Easter Rabbit. Call Mrs. Duck's unemployment agency. She can fly over the woods and drop ads for the position tonight. Mrs. Duck's a quack, but she may be able to help us. All right, said Mrs. Rabbit. We'll do our best. So they're advertising they need to find some Easter Rabbit. Who do you think is going to apply for the Easter Rabbit? Let's see what happens. Mrs. Duck was sound asleep when Mrs. Rabbit called, but she woke up and wrote the ad anyway. Unfortunately, Mrs. Duck was very nearsighted and didn't see her spelling mistake. Instead of writing an ad for an Easter rabbit, she had written an ad for an Easter Ribbit. So it says, help wanted Easter Ribbit, not rabbit. Who do you know that can do a ribbit? It's going to be Frog's lucky day, I think. So here's Frog, and he sees it. Help wanted Easter Ribbit. One of the ads landed on Froggy's log. Froggy saw it as soon as he woke up the next morning. An Easter Ribbit, said Froggy. That's me. It was his dream come true. Quickly, he wrote down Mrs. Duck's address and ran to the employment office. Although she couldn't see well, Mrs. Duck suspected that she was looking at a frog. Nevertheless, Froggy was the only client who had come into her office for a very long time, and there wasn't a rabbit in sight. How do you think Froggy's feeling right now? Is he excited? Mrs. Duck ran to her storage room and cut out a big pair of paper bunny ears. She tied them on Froggy's head. Then Mrs. Duck pasted a big cotton ball on Froggy to make a rabbit's tail. Froggy was divinely happy. He ran to Miss Rabbit's tree right away. So she's making him look like a what? A rabbit. Mrs. Rabbit and all of her assistants were working feverishly to color new eggs and fill new baskets. Glancing quickly at Froggy's big floppy ears, Mrs. Rabbit didn't notice that he was an Easter Ribbit and not an Easter Rabbit. She pointed to a tower tall of Easter baskets outside the back door and told Froggy to start his deliveries. Froggy looked up at the baskets. "Ribbit," he gasped. "I'll never be able to deliver all these by Easter." There was only one thing to do. Quickly, he hopped down to the pond, ribbiting as loudly as he could. Froggy called to all his friends and relatives to come and help him. Soon a crowd of frogs of all shapes and sizes leapfrogged to pick up the baskets stacked behind Mrs. Rabbit's tree. And if you had been anywhere near Froggy's log at the crack of dawn on Easter morning, you would have seen them marching through the meadow to deliver the Easter baskets to the children. And at the head of the parade was Froggy, ribbiting a happy song. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. So it took everybody to help, right? Here's Froggy's song. "I'm a froggy in a hurry, and I'll leave you and I've really got to scurry. Before the sun comes up, well, all the kids are sleeping. I'll be hopping, sprinting, leaping. I'm as happy as a pup. I can't be a rabbit, so I'll be an Easter Ribbit. It's true I'm green, but if I'm seen, I really can't a-dibbit it. I'll leave some Easter baskets, and everyone will cheer. A tisket, a tasket, the ribbit has been here." Froggy's song is silly, huh? And from that day to this, if you listen carefully, you will always hear the little frogs called peepers singing in the woods in early spring. They're telling the story of Froggy, the Easter Ribbit, and how he became a hero to little frogs everywhere and helped Mr. Rabbit and Mrs. Rabbit. So, Easter's just around the corner. I hope you and your family are planning something fun to do for Easter. I know this year Easter's not going to be like it normally is. You might not be able to go hang out with all your friends and family, but know that Easter's still a special day, and I hope that you have a wonderful Easter. And I have some more Easter stories in the next few days. Have a great day, and remember, read 20 minutes tonight. Bye.